Hi guys, it's Kai Ashley here, and today we're going to talk about boundaries and how boundaries are the best thing on earth. People think that having no boundaries is a good thing. At least some people, they love to say, well, I have no boundaries. But guess what? Boundaries aren't made to separate you from people. They're actually made to bring you closer together. They're a meeting point so the other person knows how to respect you, which means how to care for you and treat you in a way that actually feels good for you. And guess what? You train people how to treat you. Now, people who are worried about having boundaries, which means they're worried about saying no because somebody might leave them, be unhappy, be angry, chuck a fit, whatever it is. These people, perhaps you, get drained and you're secretly resentful inside. So while you may paste a smile on your face, deep inside you're resentful. And this doesn't make you a nice person. The truth is you are allowed to have whatever boundaries that feel right for you. In fact, your boundaries are meant to help you meet your needs and desires. Now, I always tell my private clients that your boundary begins where your desire ends. Your boundary begins where your desire ends. And this is really simple. It just means, do you actually want that or not? And if it's a no, then you don't do the thing. Then you find a way to actually voice what you need to say. And this will train people how to treat you. This does take trial and error and practice. You know, if you just shut someone down, yelling at them to have a boundary, well, that's not going to be very good, is it? Instead, you want to learn how to use nonviolent communication, better termed compassionate communication, to actually express exactly what your needs are and give them a request or an instruction of how you want them to behave instead. And you'll find that when you actually do this in a way where you're just like chill about it and you're not making it a big deal, they respond really well. Like most of the time, people actually respond really well, but you've got to do it before that pressure cooker starts to boil over. Yeah. So this is one of the things that I help my clients with, changing your relationships with others to create harmony and to really improve things so that you can get what you want in life and in your relationships. So they're actually beautiful experiences instead of a codependent push and shove. This is something that I'm going to be covering in my upcoming masterclass in my Spiritual Expansion Society. If you join us live, you'll be able to have your own story turned around so that you know exactly what to say to the person that you need to have boundaries with. So what I mean by that is often if someone's crossing our boundaries, it could be something that you think isn't that big of a deal, or maybe it is a very big deal and you just don't know how to say it. Maybe they want you to go somewhere with them. And if you don't, they nag you or get upset about it. And so maybe if every time you go to this place, it drains your energy, you need to learn how to set the boundary so you don't go, because it just ends up for the worst when you do, and you just end up cranky and feeling drained, and then you'll have a fallout later on, right? So in my masterclass, I'm going to help you get clear on what you can do instead and give you the 4-step process on what you can say to get clear on your boundaries, on your needs, talk to the other person in a way that they'll actually be able to hear, in a way that they'll actually be happy to accommodate you for 9 times out of 10. Now, if you've missed the replay in the live in the future, you can join and catch the replay, and you can workshop through the examples that you see there. You're going to learn on this masterclass how to have boundaries, exactly what boundaries are. You're going to work through the story and learn the 4 steps of compassionate communication so that you can communicate your needs and actually get people to do what you want to do in a way that's not manipulative at all. It's just about being a strong person who doesn't go into resentment and weakness and thinking that you're going to lose people. Okay, it's really important to understand that the stronger you are in your boundaries, the less of a big deal they seem. They're not this big deal thing anymore. And I'm going to teach you how to have that so that people actually respond well to you. Plus, if you do join us in the Spiritual Expansion Society, you get access to loads of transformational content, which you can dive into straight away. So I'm going to put that link in the description with this video. So go ahead, click it, join up, you'll get instant access. And then if you want, message me to celebrate because I always love to hear from everybody who joins my community. Okay, so remember, even if it seems unreasonable, if you don't desire it, if it really doesn't feel right for you, then you're allowed to say no. And the only reason you need to give is this, because it doesn't feel right. Okay. Now, remember, fear doesn't always mean no. As in, if you want to do something, that's your desire. But then if you get fear around it because you think you might mess it up, that's not your desire. That doesn't mean stop. That's just a fear to be overcome. Okay. So that's a differentiation there. Whew, okay. I think I'm complete. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you want to join the masterclass, click in the link below. And I want you to remember that you really do create your own reality. Okay. Have a great day. Bye.